Welcome to Sarge's Stuff. So this is the first time, new era, as everybody says on YouTube. Do it, and your first ones are going to suck. So here we are. The purpose of this channel is ultimately going to be my wood mill that I just purchased, how I end up getting here, ultimately doing some sawmilling stuff, some auction stuff. Hopefully share some cool stuff along the way, some interesting ideas, help you figure out what you want to do in sawmilling and auctions. Tell you my thought process, kind of what I've done along the way. So today I'm going to share some stuff that I've been building towards my sawmill. Ordered a Woodland Mills last week or 2 weeks ago during their initial sale, or their free shipping sale. Been doing research for a month or two and finally pulled the trigger the last day of the sale. In the process, watched a lot of videos out there, got some ideas, listened to some of the complainers, found that probably they just didn't take the time and work their mill out. So I'm going to do that. And I'm a huge auction guy. I spend way too much time and money at auctions, so we'll see some auction stuff as we go. Today I just got back from an auction and had bought some stuff that, based on the videos, I'll probably need at some point. So I bought that stuff, bought some other stuff, wanted to share a little bit. So here we go. So along the way, lots of people talk about hoists and lifts and blocking. So I live in Western Washington. My mill's in going to be in Eastern Washington property. I'm retiring to here in a month or two. So picked up a couple hoists today. Another little, or those are last week actually. This hoist today, a couple blocks. At today's auction, got these draw knives. Take some bark off. Came with Sharpei stone. You know, yeah, I'm going to use some lumber. It's going to be green and stuff. I don't care. But got this planer. Nice planer. Got it really cheap at the auction today. So got these toolboxes. Lots of little pieces of tools. Got some ideas. I'll throw them out as we go by. But I want to show you all these too. So like I said, I live in Western Washington in a sawmill town. Going to retire back into Eastern Washington to a sawmill town. Last week was at one of the auctions and saw this big mill with the eagle on it. Kind of love eagles. I'm an Eagle Scout. Always have been into eagles. Got lots of them around the property. Thought that would be an awesome addition to the sawmill once it's built. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to start going through these toolboxes, and as I pull some stuff out, I'm going to share some ideas of why I picked this up. This toolbox, whole stacking toolbox system here, was a $5 purchase at the auction today. So, hey, can't pass that up, right? So let's open up the top of this here toolbox. I actually brought the garbage can out. We'll throw any of the garbage away as we get going. Yeah, like they say, your first video is going to suck. This one's going to. I don't even have editing software, so it's just pause and play. All right, so here's the plan. We're going to go through this, throw some garbage. If it's garbage, this will be a little box for my future yard sale, donate, whatever. As we kind of go through this, and then what's happening here. Kind of open this box up. Let's see, lots of little parts and stuff. Nice amount of drill bits, some keys. Won't keep that stuff. Let's see what we got in the front here. These handles up. Don't pop open. Got some crescent wrenches and some pliers and a plumb bob, another plumb bob in there. Of course, everything's made in China. Let's see, this section we got, looks like chalk line. Oh, there's some milling important parts, some earplugs. We'll save that for the mill later. Old school electrical. So pause that, go through this a little sort, and as I get to the next one, we'll restart. So made it through the top and here, and did a amount of some drill bits and tips. Got a couple, like I said, plumb bobs and a few files, a couple wrenches so far. Been in the auction and stuff for quite a while, and usually can ID most things right away. Not quite sure what these pieces are for. So if anybody out there knows exactly what these two are for, that'd be awesome. They apparently are the LS Star Co. from Athol, Missouri. Nope, Athol, Mass. USA, number 470. So I'm going to put those in, and then I'm going to go through this section. Still have to dig down there, and then all that. Alright, got it through all that top. Some decent stuff here. Nothing super cool. See, this is kind of cool. Looks like that's probably a tool hanger, I'm going to bet, for your on your belt. So keep that. A couple things that I won't be keeping, but get rid of. I'll probably get rid of this voltage tester. I really don't know that I have the need for that. And I have about 800 plumb bob or string lines and string levels, so I'll probably go ahead and get rid of that one. Actually, you know what? Lots of times I've seen those at the sawmill on some of the videos, so maybe we'll put that over here with the key for sawmill. Got some some hand tools in the spot top, plumb bobs. So again, we'll set that stuff off the side. See what we got over here in this bigger section. Well, that was easy. The bottom was empty, so we're gonna go through this and see what we get. And we're back. So some wood chisels. One's got a little nick at the end, not very helpful, but some good or decent ends. I guess that one's chipped up. These could be some waste ones for when stuff are not too fine to work. Looks like they're probably some Stanleys. See, there's a bunch of different ends. Got some snap-on here, got some Chinese, Taiwan. And looks like the majority of these are probably snap-on. Got some older Craftsman, which is kind of good. And then of course got the, oh, that's a USA. Professional Proto. Don't know that one. Then, you know, got some of the other junk in there, but that'll be helpful. Some Sawzall and hacksaw blades. Quite a few files. So a couple things that weren't in here that I did pick up was I'd seen this old keychain holder. Thought that would be awesome to hook on the mill once I get it. Put my wood pencil or my pencil or marking, or maybe this awl or something on there. Sure that everybody's always got pencils and stuff laying around their mills, it looks like. Or I could even hook my tape measure to that. Picked up another little air nozzle end. This one's kind of unique. It's got a grease zert in the end. I'm not sure what they were thinking, but picked that up. Picked this this air torque or air ratchet up. It was just another thing I picked up there. So quite a good little bit. That's $5, and I think I paid these three items with some other stuff in it. Oh, a little milk crate, and oh, and the whiteboard that you saw at the very beginning. That was the other thing that I got at the beginning. So $30 at that auction in picker stuff, and then those toolboxes. Like I said, that rigid and stuff there, that was from the online auction. Oh, I've got a bunch of chain. So again, kind of the plan of this channel is going to be working towards ultimately my sawmill, doing some wood stuff over there and clean up. We got 15 acres over there that was just logged, and we've got a ton of cedar, pine, and fir that's left. Some will be millable, some will be firewood. Kind of go from there. So we've had property for a while. Came from Eastern Washington, then over here to Western Washington and back. So we've already got a fairly good sized John Deere tractor that I'll be using for it. I picked up some logging tongs, some new ones and some old ones here a while ago. So those are already over there in Eastern Washington at the property. A couple other things that I've picked up or we've got that I'm gonna end up using and helping out. This here Japanese or Chinese excavator that I bought a while ago at a Ritchie Brothers auction. So I've upgraded, put the mechanical thumb or hydraulic thumb on it, and I've got that brush rake. We've used that a few times. It works pretty good. I've got the big sand bucket for it, a ripper. Somewhere around here, yeah, sitting over there is the trencher bucket. So I'm pretty sure that's going to help a bit on moving some of the logs and cleaning up some debris over there. Like I said, we got that big 950 John Deere tractor. we've had for quite a while. Picked up here recently would be this nice rigid trails dump trailer. Or I'm sorry, I said rigid rails. It's actually a Lamar, but picked that up here not too long. So as I start getting ready, kind of got these projects going on, these pieces of equipment. The other things that you'll end up seeing me, obviously, is kind of get the thought process of how I got into milling, where I'm going with that. The auction stuff. I've always been a huge auction farm, household. I'm not big on the trinket stuff. Not a animal auction either, but I do go to animals. Not into cars, but auctions, yeah, I watch lots of sites, go to lots of in-person. Fortunately, here in Western Washington, kind of in-person have dwindled away. But I can't pass up an auction, an estate sale, yard sale, if it's got anything outside of clothes. No clothes, no trinkets. The other big thing that you'll end up seeing at times is we'll probably end up with on my stuff, and I've thrown in some different designs that we'll be bringing up here to make my picture or my Sarge's stuff, or Sarge's sawmilling. It's kind of been an idea. But some of the things behind that will be, you'll get to see, will be in my Sharpei, because they're super important. So this here is one of them. She splits time with me and in Eastern Washington. And then back there would be Murphy. He's my other Sharpei. Murphy just had some etopian surgery, so he's in a cone right now. But Murphy will be, I'm sure, spend a lot of time on the website or on the YouTube here. So looks like I'm about 12 minutes of unedited video. There might be some pictures thrown in at the end if I can figure out how to do that. Like I said, right now, this is the first video. All those YouTubers that are doing it say your first one's gonna suck. So there it is. Hope you start paying attention and maybe get something out of this and get this first one out. See what happens. Talk to you for later.